Influencers have dispersed from Coachella, so I'm going to read you a story I could have given more thought to. Hi guys, this is Half-Baked Tales, where I write and read one halfway thought-through short story every week. They're not always good, but that's the point. The world is full of AI slop, and I'm disappointed in how invested I've been in the best Coachella 2026 outfits. So I'm excited to share some uncut imagination with you. Quick shout out to Edinburgh Sparks, an open mic night for fiction writers. I shared one of my half-baked tales at their event last week. It was a cozy night, so lovely, with amazing writers sharing their work. I really enjoyed it. So last week, I introduced you to 16-year-old Dottie, a girl in 1935 Brooklyn who knows exactly what she wants. Go give tale number 25, Brooklyn Witch, a listen if you missed it. Spoiler alert, it's based on my own iconic great-grandmother. This week, we've got a story I made up while on a walk with my fiancé. Here we go, Half-Baked Tale number 26, The Saint. The saint is buried amongst a pile of bricks in the park. The saint has been dead a long time. He is draped in blue tarpaulin and holds a single wilted daisy in his rigor mortis hands. The saint has been dead a very long time, but his body has not decayed. His skin is pale and blue, but not rotten. The saint has been dead a very, very long time, but he's frozen in the moment of his demise. The saint has been in the park all this time, laying next to the fence that divides the pavement and the grassy interior. His resting place is 15 feet away from the playground, but the children and their grown-ups don't mind him, or they might have minded him if they could see him. He's hidden from the human eye, not by a bramble of bushes or some obscuring construction, but by the same curse, whether magical or otherwise, that keeps him unrotted and perpetually frozen in his unceremonial burial place. A child could walk straight up, stand atop the pile of bricks and tarpaulin that cover his chest and legs, but they'd never know what they're actually standing on. There is one, and only one, specific angle and location that a human being can see the saint. If you stand there, you'll see him exactly as he is. In absolutely any other spot, you'll see nothing, at least nothing as interesting. There have been many incidents of people running, screaming from that very specific location. They are mostly treated for nerves or sectioned at worst. But these occasions when police, investigators, and mental health nurses are put to work are few and far between. The majority of people who stand in the exact right location, who turn their eyes at the exact right moment and view the saint in his resting place, are very careful to keep the experience to themselves. Without pesky interference from disbelievers, they believe they can help him. Marjorie, a lanky young woman with the intention to help anyone bar herself, will be just the same. She lives near the park. She has stayed there for a while now. She's not interested in moving. The change in her daily routine would be too upsetting. She has her favorite cafe, her preferred Lidl, the perfect bus route to work. She even has set paths she takes to traverse the neighborhood. At this moment, right now, she's feeling slightly off. She'd met up with a colleague, Lisa, who lives nearby, for a walk. Lisa is directing their traffic patterns around their shared neighborhood, which are distinctly different from Marjorie's tried-and-true paths. As a result, Marjorie is on a street she's never been down before. It's nice, she reasons with herself. It's an opportunity to see their home from Lisa's point of view. She can sacrifice her own silly comfort for that of a friend. The street they're currently walking down is on the west side of the local park. They're heading southbound. Marjorie's standing closest to the fence. A toddler is screaming happily from the other side. The toddler is about 20 meters away, standing at the top of the playground slide. Lisa is chit-chatting, and Marjorie watches the little toddler slip from the slide's top to the slide's bottom. Her eyes follow it down and then continue their decline to the ground. They refocus on a site some 15 meters closer than the slide, a messy pile of bricks and a blue tarp. Construction must be underway for some new aspect of the park, but a daisy is poking out of the middle of the pile. Perhaps the project has been abandoned. The daisy's stem is held in place by a thumb and a pointer finger. Marjorie blinks several times and rubs her forehead. There's a pair of hands nestled in the tarp. They're holding a dead daisy. Marjorie pivots towards the fence while Lisa continues on, yapping in happy ignorance. Marjorie grips her hands to the fence's wire, but quickly jumps back. It's a body. There's a body buried amongst bricks and construction material on a sunny day in a children's park near her home. It has a head. Its head is uncovered. Her teeth are clamped together and she has started to sweat. Its face is pale and its lips are blue, and it is the deadest thing she has ever seen. Ahead on the pavement, Lisa has noticed Marjorie's absence and calls out to her. Marjorie's afraid that speaking will equate to vomiting, so she turns towards Lisa and flails her arms to call her over. Her eyes turn back to the body and she shrieks. Its eyes are wide open. The adrenaline rush in her blood causes air to fill her lungs long and deep like a massive balloon. It's alive. They're alive. A person is near death lying in the park just on the other side of this fence. Lisa has caught on that something is wrong and is hastening, though cautiously, back. But before she can get there, Marjorie is scaling the fence. Her clothes snag, her feet slip, and she scratches herself on the way down, but she makes it to the nearly dead person's side. Shouting is happening around her, from Lisa or parents at the playground maybe, but the ringing in her ears drowns it out. The not exactly dead person's eyes have locked with hers. She might be asking how she can help, what happened to him, what can she do? But her own words are as far away as the shouting. His milky eyes are hypnotizing. He leans towards her, stiff as the corpse he truly is, and croaks a flat statement. Help. That was Half-Baked Tale number 26, The Saint, a story I made up while on a walk last week with my fiancé. It's entirely based on our neighborhood and the sights and streets we walk down every day. The park is right around the corner from our place. It's one of our local parks. We're lucky enough to have a bunch near us. The pile of bricks and tarps is really there, and we did stop to wonder what it was for. And we were walking in a direction and on a street that I usually don't take. Write what you know, that's what they say, right? The catalyst for this story is, of course, the image of a dead body amongst that pile of bricks. I'm a big fan of absurdism in theater and film, a big fan of Tim Burton. I love some ridiculous beauty in death. But one of the things I've been working on in this series is moving away from describing the beautiful image and instead creating the story that comes before and after. That's a trap I've fallen into in the past with my writing, focusing only on describing the exact image I've made up and find so interesting. But what makes that imagery so beautiful in a story is the context and the characters and the plot surrounding it. That, of course, takes a little more work to develop. So as soon as the image of the dead man popped into my mind, I went very silent, sorry to my fiancé, but I think he's used to it by now, and thought up the why of him being there and what happens to him next. First, I needed to identify the problem with a perfectly preserved dead body lying in perpetuity in a local park. Only certain people can see him. Good. Why can they see him? They're people pleasers who will do anything for others. Okay? Why him? He's also a people pleaser who was killed due to his overkindness and now devotes his afterlife to stopping others from suffering his same fate. I didn't get to include that whole last bit in the story, though I think the beginning has come together quite nicely. I'd really like to improve at writing cohesive endings without needing to introduce full character plots, but that's just a long-term goal that may or may not happen. That's the point of this series, isn't it? It's the stories are not necessarily good, but I've been doing the work, and hopefully things will eventually get better, and these stories will become easier to write. So I'm very excited about juxtaposing this saintly character with a zombie appearance. It's giving Billy from Hocus Pocus. There will be a Bart 2 at some point, I'm sure. If you enjoy this podcast, please consider leaving a review, giving me a follow, or just send me your thoughts directly. I'd love to continue growing this series and reaching a wider audience, and every little bit helps. Thank you so much for listening. See you next week.